These are 12 forgotten one-hit country wonders from 1965. Songs that flashed like shooting stars and never came again. Number 12, Hollow Creek Morning by Dale Merritt. There's something peaceful about starting our list with Dale Merritt's lone chart success, Hollow Creek Morning. Released in early 1965 on Pine Trail Records, the song drifted up to number 28 on the country charts before fading just as quickly. Merritt had spent years playing roadside cafes across Kentucky, and this tune was his first and last real taste of radio play.
Though the web you weave can hold me, I would rather that you...
But behind the gentle melody was a quirky production twist. The studio accidentally kept the scratch demo guitar track in the final mix because Merritt liked its unpolished charm. Fans swore they could hear the creak of his kitchen chair in the background. Listeners in 1965 often heard it during those soft, early hours when AM stations played slower cuts. It felt like dew settling on the pasture, a slow, honest breath before the day began.
Baby, I've been watching you. Baby, I've been...
Though Merritt never charted again, the song became a staple on local morning shows long after his career cooled, preserving its quiet legacy. And from a peaceful sunrise tune, we drift straight into something with a little more heel stomp. Number 11, Barbed Wire Promises by Linda Ray Carter. Linda Ray Carter's Barbed Wire Promises cut deep the moment it hit jukeboxes in the spring of '65. Released on Prairie Rose Records, the song peaked at number 34, powered by Carter's rich Texas drawl and a hook that stuck like a thorn.
A little princess and mama's pearls.
She'd only been 19 when the label took a chance on her, hoping she'd become their next standout star. But the twist came during recording. Carter insisted on using her father's decades-old barbed wire fence pliers for a rhythmic clinking sound.
Strong and steady when the bullets fire.
The engineer nearly cut the effect from the track, but listeners adored its rugged authenticity. Picture a smoke-filled roadhouse on a Friday night. Cowboys leaning against the wall, boots dusty, heads nodding as that metallic rhythm kept time with their memories. Carter stepped away from music soon after the song slipped off the charts. But this tune found a second life on regional stations, capturing the ache of young love gone wrong. Trading heartbreak for honky-tonk swagger, let's swing into our next forgotten gem. Number 10, Gas Station Lullaby by Tommy Reeves.
I tried the speed limit so I can talk to you.
Tommy Reeves was a drifter-turned-singer whose only hit, Gas Station Lullaby, reached number 26 in late April 1965. Released through Crossroads Sound, the song told the story of a lonely attendant singing to strangers as they fueled up along Highway 41.
Love the feeling when you're looking at me.
Reeves recorded it in one take after a night drive gone wrong. He'd run out of gas miles from town, and the hum of passing trucks inspired the rhythm. He later joked that the diesel fumes made the melody come to him. Listeners often heard it during twilight hours on rural stations, imagining neon lights buzzing, insects tapping window glass, and a quiet voice echoing across empty asphalt.
I'll drive you anywhere, just tell me where to go.
Though Reeves never found another hit, Gas Station Lullaby lived on in truck stop jukeboxes for years, becoming the unofficial anthem of late-night travelers. And speaking of long roads and longer nights, the next track brought a whole different kind of energy to 1960. Number 9, Riverside Ruby by the Calhoun Brothers. The The Calhoun brothers had dreams bigger than the Smoky Mountains, and Riverside Ruby was their brief moment near the spotlight. Released on Dogwood Valley Records, the song climbed to number 31. With tight harmonies and a catchy chorus, it seemed destined for more success, until the duo split mid-tour over a disagreement about who should sing lead. During recording, a stray mandolin line accidentally slipped into the chorus. The brothers wanted it removed, but radio DJs loved the playful sparkle it added, so the label kept it. Listeners often associated Riverside Ruby with warm summer evenings, riverbanks lit by fireflies, and transistor radios balanced on pickup tailgates. Though the Calhouns never reunited musically, the song became a regional favorite near the Tennessee-Kentucky border, where fans still recall it as a soundtrack to countless summer nights. From riverbanks to dusty barns, our next one-hit wonder brought a stomp and sway that shook dance floors in '65. Number 8, Hayloft Swing by June McAllister. June McAllister came blasting onto the scene with Hayloft Swing, a barn dance anthem released on Golden Prairie Records. It reached number 22 on the charts and had every county fair in America trying to top their neighbor's dance contest. But the most surprising part? McAllister recorded the vocals in a literal hayloft. She claimed the natural echo felt right, and the label reluctantly hauled recording equipment to her family's farm. You can still hear a rooster crow faintly at the 2-minute mark. In 1960, teenagers loved this one. Spinning under twinkle lights, hay dust floating in the air, the sound of boots sliding on wooden boards. Even though McAllister never charted again, Hayloft Swing survived as a beloved square dance staple, keeping her name alive long after her brief brush with nationwide fame. Let's switch gears now to a song that didn't fill dance floors, but it certainly filled diary pages and broken hearts. Number 7, Porchlight Letters by Bobby Dillard.
Written maps of small-town dreams tied up with coffee go.
Bobby Dillard's Porchlight Letters was a soft, sentimental ballad released through Meadowland Music. It climbed to number 29 in mid-1965 before Dillard disappeared from the spotlight entirely. The song told of a man leaving handwritten notes under the porch light for a love he couldn't let go.
I told him of the cities, the bright and burning.
The recording sessions proved surprisingly difficult. Dillard kept rewriting verses hours before each take, frustrating producers who finally locked the lyric sheets in the studio, safe to stop him. Listeners in 1965 often played it during slow, quiet nights. Porches lit by warm bulbs, cicadas humming, rocking chairs creaking under the weight of memory. Though Dillard never recorded again, Porchlight Letters became a favorite on late-night dedication radio segments across the South, keeping the song alive long after its creator stepped away.
Like a path back to the river when the city grew.
We've hit the halfway mark, but before we continue, a quick note for those enjoying this trip down memory lane. If these forgotten gems are bringing back memories, be sure to hit like and subscribe. We share new vintage country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years alive for fans who love this era as much as we do. Number 6, Borrowed Kisses by Marla Dean. Dean Marla Dean's lone charting hit, Borrowed Kisses, was released in October 1965 on Star Path Records and reached number 23. The song showcased her smoky vocals and a bittersweet theme about romance that was never meant to last. But the hidden story behind it? Dean recorded the song while battling a severe case of stage fright.
Like a movie scene.
She refused to sing if anyone was standing in her direct line of sight. Producers hung bed sheets around her to create a little fort, and only then did she agree to record. Listeners remember this track as the kind you'd hear on a rainy night. Windshield wipers steady, the glow of dashboard lights softening the storm outside.
Trading love like it's meant.
Dean soon retired from music, yet Borrowed Kisses became a cult favorite among late-night DJs who loved its haunting, understated beauty. Leaving romance behind, we wade into a track that celebrated homegrown pride and did it with a grin. Number 5. County Line Parade by Arlo Benson.
Stick around or go away.
Arlo Benson's County Line Parade hit number 27 in the summer of '65 and was the kind of upbeat marching tune that made rural celebrations feel downright cinematic.
Got a car for us.
Released on Blue Lantern Records, it featured fiddles, hand claps, and Benson's booming voice leading the charge, a fun piece of trivia. During the final mix, someone accidentally left in the sound of Benson's nephew shouting, "Go, Uncle Arlo!" It charmed test listeners so much that the label kept it in. Fans often heard this song at small-town parades, where kids waved homemade flags and old tractors rolled proudly down Main Street. While Benson never repeated this success, the song lived on as a community favorite for years, a reminder of how sweet and simple summer celebrations used to be. From bright celebration, we slide into a moody tune that echoed across lonely highways. Number 4. Night Wind Motel by Curtis Lane. Curtis Lane's haunting Night Wind Motel reached number 24 after its release by Rustwood Records. The song told of a drifter spending a sleepless night in a run-down roadside motel, wondering where his life had gone off track. Recording wasn't easy. Lane insisted the studio lights be turned off entirely to get in the right mood. Engineers mixed the song practically in pitch darkness. Listeners in 1960 associated it with long, late-night drives. Engine humming, headlights stretching endlessly ahead, motels glowing dimly at lonely intersections. Though Lane faded from the charts, Night Wind Motel developed a quiet cult following among travelers and night shift workers who saw themselves in its solitary mood. But if solitude defined this track, the next one brought pure front porch charm. Number 3. Apple Pie Hymn by Sadie Monroe.
Brittany makes pies like it's a love language.
Sadie Monroe's Apple Pie Hymn was a wholesome, heartwarming tune released on Sunrise Trail Records, peaking at number 21. Monroe had only been 17, but her soft, angelic voice made the song feel like a warm embrace. The quirky twist.
I'm old and gray and barely alive, still no dessert on my birthday drive.
Monroe recorded the song barefoot because she claimed shoes made her voice too stiff. Engineers shrugged and let her. Listeners connected deeply with its imagery. Kitchen windows open to the breeze, family suppers, and Sunday afternoons spent with the radio humming in the background.
Next week she said like 30.
Though Monroe never had another hit, Apple Pie Hymn remained beloved at family gatherings and church socials throughout the late 60s. Now, let's turn up the tempo with a tune that had dance halls shaking. Number 2. Boot Heel Breakdown by Jeb Walker. Jeb Walker brought raw energy to the charts with Boot Heel Breakdown, released on Red Clay Records. It rocketed to number 19 in late 1965, becoming the highest charting single of his brief career. The big twist came when Walker broke a guitar string mid-recording. But instead of stopping, he hammered through the take. The slapping sound of the loose string accidentally added a sharp, rhythmic snap that listeners loved. Imagine crowded dance halls, sawdust swirling underfoot, couples spinning so fast the band could barely keep up. Walker's voice cut through it all like a whip crack. Though he vanished from the music scene soon after, Boot Heel Breakdown became a dance classic across Arkansas and Missouri, still played at festivals decades later. And now, we arrive at the top of our list, a song that burned bright and fast. Number 1, Midnight Freight Call by Hank Porter.
Hunger's so real, you're too proud to beg.
Hank Porter's Midnight Freight Call was a rough-edged masterpiece that hit number 17 in 1965, his only chart appearance. Released on Iron Lantern Records, the track told of a man torn between love and the pull of the open rails, with a signature whistle motif woven through the chorus. During recording,
There's one guy, just one guy.
Porter reportedly insisted on using an actual freight conductor's whistle, nearly blowing out the studio speakers. Engineers scrambled to balance the mix, but the result was unforgettable. Listeners connected to its imagery, moonlit tracks stretching forever, distant horns echoing through small towns, and the quiet ache of choosing the road over home.
It's hard to say it. It's hard to say it.
Though Porter left music soon after, the song lived on among railroad workers and travelers who embraced it as an unofficial anthem of the rails. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. And there you have it. 12 forgotten one-hit country wonders from 1965, each one a brief burst of creativity that shaped the soundscape of its year before fading into memory. These songs remind us that you don't need a long career to leave a lasting mark. Sometimes one good story is enough. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic ride. Next up, don't miss our countdown of 12 forgotten one-hit country wonders from 1960. A year where new voices rose, legends shifted, and country music found fresh footing. Until next time, keep the music close.